as we are coming to an end of 2024 and are getting ready to welcome 2025, I have been on a mission to share lessons from this year, and today I am coming with 4 lessons, and the 4th one is a bit controversial. It might shock some people, and just stay tuned until I get to the 4th one. Okay, so number 1 is, what if instead of being a serial complainer, you started being grateful? Because when you are not being grateful, you are complaining. And I know that for me, this is something I struggle with, especially when it rains, because parts of my roof leaks. So every time when it rains, I tend to get worried that it's gonna leak, and I have to find buckets to put in the floor to catch the rain that comes from the roof. But what if instead of focusing on that leak, I can focus on being grateful for the rain? I can focus on reminding myself that the rain is going to help the plants, the rain is going to help us with water. What if instead of complaining that, oh my gosh, it's raining again, I can start being grateful that we are blessed with rain? Okay, what if when you're going through something that is difficult, something that is challenging, instead of complaining of how bad that situation is, you can start being grateful that you have been afforded the opportunity to grow in that area? What if you can be grateful that you have been trusted to build your resilience and to build your strength through that situation? What if you can be grateful for the lessons that you're going to get from that difficult situation? Okay, the second one is something that I've learned recently from Mel Robbins, where she says, let them and let me. So I am someone who loved controlling everything and everyone around me, and I was not even aware sometimes of this, because for me, I thought I wanted things to be in order. I thought I wanted things to go a certain way, not knowing that I had a need to control people, especially my younger sister and just people that I love. I would always control them, like, you need to do this, you need to do this thing this way. Okay, so instead of controlling people and controlling situations, what if you said, let them and let me? And as a result of wanting to control people and everything around me, I remember being so scared of swimming at my gym pool, because it's right in front of the cardio machines. That was my excuse, that people are going to be watching, and what if I drown, and people are going to take pictures, and I have no that is not a fact. That is just a story that I'm creating in my mind. So what if in that case I said, if they want to stare at me while I'm swimming, let them. If they want to take videos of me while I'm swimming, let them. What if I just said, let them, and then I would ask myself, in that situation, what am I able to control? Let me focus on improving my strokes. Let me focus on improving my swimming. Let me focus on being comfortable swimming in front of an audience. What if I instead focus on things that I can control, instead of being so worried about what are the other people going to do in this situation? So that is the second lesson, where you let people do what they need to do, and you let yourself do what you can control, instead of focusing all your energy on how you can control people or how you can control things. Okay, and then point number 3 is focus on improving instead of focusing on the benefits at the end of whatever that you're trying to do. I remember I've always wanted to start a YouTube channel, and for me, I was extremely shy. I was so scared to even look myself in the camera, and my voice, I think it scared me. Okay, and I would watch like successful YouTubers, maybe who's the successful YouTuber now? I think it's Mr. Beast, and you see them blowing up, And I'll think, oh my goodness, it is so easy to make money. You can just make a video, talk about whatever, and then you make money from that, not knowing what is an SEO, how to edit videos, how to speak in front of a camera, how to be comfortable, how to be authentic. All of those things I did not know. Okay, and I focused so much before on getting to 1,000 subscribers. I'm talking about my previous channel, and I got to 1,000 subscribers, but it was really difficult to get to 4,000 hours. And with this new channel that I have started, I just told myself, what if instead of focusing on the numbers, instead of focusing on how many subscribers I have, instead of focusing on how many watch hours I have, what if I focused on improving myself? What if I focused on being consistent? What if I focused on being able to speak in front of the camera and being comfortable and being authentic and connecting to real people? Okay, I'm saying this to say that what if instead of focusing on the numbers and the subscribers, I instead focused on improving my skills, improving my editing skills, improving my confidence, improving my authenticity, and building a community. And that is also another lesson that I've learned this year, where you don't focus on being monetized, you don't focus on what you're going to get at the end of what you're doing, but you focus on the process, you focus on just being better. Having said that, please help me to grow by subscribing and liking my videos and watching more of my playlist if you love my content, of course. Okay, and now we're coming to the last one, which I said is very controversial. This is something that I've heard from Tony Robbins, and when I heard this, I was ready to fight him. Okay, so he said that if you are still suffering from losing a loved ones 6 months later, then you are choosing that. You are choosing that because you believe that it was not meant to happen that way. You believe that you are better than God who took that person away from you. And to be honest, I really did not take that well. And I think for me, it's because I lost my father in 2008, and in some days I do believe that I'm not really over that, and I don't even think that I will ever be able to let go of that. But I think Tony Robbins reminded me that you need to allow God to do things the way they're supposed to be done. There's no need for you to control situations and think that actually God is supposed to do it like this because you don't know any better. I think for me, this reminds me of Job in the Bible. So Job is this guy who was really rich. He had a lot of money, a lot of kids, a lot of money, a lot of animals, I think, like sheep and stuff, sheep and cows and stuff, right? And Satan went to God and said, God, Job is only worshiping and praising you because he has all these things. And God said, okay, I'm going to take all of those things from him. You can do whatever you want with him, just spare his life. And then the devil started testing Job and taking his kids, started taking his wealth. And there was a point where Job was going through so much pain that he started questioning God and saying, God, why are you letting all of those things happen to me? And remember, Job was a good guy, right? So I think we have this mentality as human beings to think that if you are a good person, it means that good things are supposed to happen to you. But we don't really know the bigger picture of God. We don't know why God does some things the way he does them. So we need to stop thinking that we are better than God. We need to stop thinking that we know better and allow God to do things the way he's supposed to do them. We need to learn to surrender. So there was a point in the book of Job where God asked him if he knows better, if he was there when he created the oceans, if he was there when he was doing all the amazing work that God does. So it's very important to allow God to do things the way he knows best. And I feel like in some situations that we go through that are really difficult, sometimes we don't even have tangible lessons from those situations. Like, for example, a loss of a loved ones, you don't really have a lesson from that, but what you can maybe do is you can learn to trust God, and you can learn to lean on God and know that He is in control, He knows what He is doing, and that He will never give you a burden that you cannot handle. So learn to lean on Him and ask Him to strengthen you through that difficult situation. Okay, let me know on the comments section below what you think and what is your biggest takeaway from this. And have a great day. I love you so much. Goodbye.